Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here's my watch list for May 15th. Taking a look at the futures right now, we are gapping up about $3.75. So that equates to about 40 cents on the SPY in relation to the close. So let's take a look at the SPY real quick here. 40 cents. 284.30. That's where we are at. Okay, I'll map that out right here. And sorry about this box. This is pretty interesting. My broker just had a quick update, and every time I put a horizontal line on here, this little level 2 box seems to like to pop up, and I can't get rid of it afterwards. So I'm gonna have to ask my account manager and figure out what the hell's going on with this. We had a nice little rebound day from the SPY from the previous sell-offs, previous day sell-off, and it looks like it's grinding up back a bit. The key area to focus on right now is the 285 tomorrow and see what it does, right? So since we are gapping up just a bit, I am anticipating that this 285 will hit tomorrow in the morning. And from the open, I mean, if it is opening above 285 and starts to hold at 285, we could see it fill the gap and bring it back up to, well, there is some sort of a resistance here at the 286 level. All right. And then from there, we have major resistance at 287. So drawing a horizontal line across here. Okay, so on the long side, it needs to hold 285 and then continue to rip. On the short side, I'm going to watch this 285. If it tops out here, short right back down, bring it back down to 283, right over here where we started today. Okay, so that's the SPY. With that said, it's going to be a choppy day. It's in the middle of everything right now, and we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. So definitely you gotta, I'm going to plan for both ways. Let's go into the watch list real quick. Uber, third day of the IPO, it had, it reclaimed this 37 area. Let's load up some drawings real quick. Reclaimed the 737 area today. I traded it today, another green trade at the open. I shorted it. Once I saw this 39 reject here, I got short and I rolled it all the way back down, and I took it off right around this 37.14 area. Okay, and eventually if we come over here on the 5-minute chart, it dumped out in the morning. Eventually it made a higher low here and then start ripping. If you were to rewatch my watch list from last night, I did say perhaps plan for a hold on 37 and get long and retest the 39, and that's exactly what it did. It came kind of late though. This power hour push here, this squeeze was massive. I watched it all the way through from 2:30 all the way up into the close, and it's a crazy squeeze. What can I say? It's parabolic. So what I want to do tomorrow, I mean, I want to see it hold down a little bit and test this 39 level. Again, these horizontal support and resistance lines are still the same from last night. This 39 area was very key. As you can see at this morning, this is where it failed, and then eventually it broke out, and I mapped this 39 area off from yesterday. And so key area 39 is what I want to watch. I want to see it, this little breakout here, both a combination of buyers and short squeeze. I want to see, after every breakout, I want to see it pull back and see how far it pulls. If it holds the 39 and does something like this, like a higher low from here, we could long it again and ride it back up to 40. And perhaps if it breaks 40, it could fill the gap here back up to 41. And this yellow line is the first day of IPO after hours close. This is also a very key area here. But I guess first thing I'll focus upon is this gap fill. If it holds the 39 and then breakout, and then the 40 breakout, we can anticipate the gap fill here at 41. From there, if it tops out, shows me some sort of topping action around 41, I'll see if I want to take it short and ride it back down. But that's basically it. If it fails at 40, which is a key psychological whole number, can definitely short it and ride it back down under 39. And if 39 snaps, we are testing these support levels. Now, these purple lines here were today's pre-market open and close, the 38.10 being yesterday's level here at the pre-market lows, I believe. Yeah, pre-market lows of yesterday. Looking at this candle right here. And it actually worked pretty well still up until today. So these pre-market levels are working still. So I'm going to keep them on. Looking at this right now on Uber today, this 38.10 area is kind of where I got short. I got short around this area as it snapped. And let's zoom in a little bit. I saw this fail. I started short here, risking 39, and then it popped through. I quickly stopped out real quick, and I got short once again once it snapped this level, and I added in on this winner as it came down. Once it paid myself, it pops back up. I added in some more, add back the shares that I took off, risking off this 38.10 area. And it never happened, so I rolled it all the way back down to this orange support line that I mapped off, which is yesterday's lows, I believe, or the prior day's lows. Anyways, yeah, just looking at the 39 now. So let's see what it does from there. Next up, we have LYFT. Loading up some drawings real quick. LYFT. I really enjoy playing these two IPOs as they're one of a kind, man. I mean, they follow these technicals very well, and overall, it's the bias. Although tomorrow will be pretty unsure because since we did have a kind of like a pullback day, we don't know if it's topping out yet. Now, LYFT. It closed above this key area of 50 and now becomes a key support. I want to see what it does tomorrow at 50, whether it pre-market gaps up or gaps down the 50. And this 50 area is going to be one of my key watch here. If it holds 50, then definitely long it, right? And then we see that today it tried to fill the gap from yesterday from the prior day's Friday's close here at the 51. And from 51, if it breaks out, short sellers did pile in here. If it breaks out, it was having a hard time to break out here. If it does break out, we could get it as high as 52.73 here. It's 52.73 area coming to the daily chart. It's basically the low of May 10th. So I am anticipating, May 8th. So I am anticipating some sort of a resistance area right here around the 53 area. So if we do get long, watch out for topping action around the 53. LYFT, ROKU. ROKU was awesome today. I didn't trade it, but I did watch it on the side. I was basically only trading Uber today. Now, ROKU last night, I planned to watch this 79.75 area and see what it does, right? So it gapped up right at the open, it dipped and held this key level here, and it ran back up. Now that it has reclaimed the 82 and closed very well on its highs, I am anticipating a pop-up tomorrow in the pre-market, and then at the open, the sell-off. See if this 82 holds. If it holds again, then ride it right back up. Expecting resistance here at this 84 level, as well as this 85 and this 86.50 area. Okay, so from 82 all the way back up, we do have about 4 points. The average shoe range is 4 points. So taking a look at that, looking for a hold of 82 and ride back up. ROKU. Apple. Apple, just focusing on the daily chart. This here 190 area is pretty key. Let's see. Okay, so this 190 area is pretty key as a resistance level. It's definitely going to want to test tomorrow. Come on. It's definitely going to want to test tomorrow. And if it breaks out the 190, we could get a squeeze all the way back up into this 192.50 area to fill the gap. However, if it rejects, then I'm going to take it short. Pay myself here at the 187.70s, so right around here, and from there and see if we can get it all the way back down to the 185 to the lows here. Okay, don't know if it's gonna gap up, gap down, or run up, run down tomorrow, but definitely going to be watching out for this 190 breakout here, and the gap to fill could come all the way up to this 193 where it opens, as you can see here on May 13th, this first candle's highs. So that's a nice target area. Yeah, definitely 193. As well, this is the 200 SMA, I believe. Yeah, 200 SMA on the daily chart. So I believe that spot will provide some sort of a resistance area to get short off. That's Apple. Intel, INTC, very interesting as it keeps on selling off from its bad earnings reaction and multiple downgrades. However, today we have kind of like a sideways transitional day, more like a consolidation day. So what I want to see is if this is the first higher low of the day, then tomorrow I'm looking for a test of this 45 to hold. And if 45 holds, then game on, get long, right? Get long, ride it right back up, 45.60 first, and then essentially, where's the high here? Yeah, 45.60s, essentially filling the gap right here at 46.15 would be the next area. There's a nice dollar here from the 45, okay? Need to see a double bottom or a higher low from the 45 though. If it snaps through and stays under 45, I'm going to get short and anticipate a more downside here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, anticipate more downside definitely. So watching the 45 area. And finally, we have NVDA. Very similar chart to Apple. Zoom in here on the daily chart. It's in sidebar. Okay, gonna watch the highs of a previous day. So right here at the open, we have massive selling volume at 164.43, and see what it does from here. 165 is very key as well, so it might pop through and up a little bit. You see this 100 SMA on the 30-minute chart. It might hold it down and bring it back down. However, we see what happened today on Uber, and it basically just continued to rip and squeeze. So for Uber, it's the same thing, right? This was the level I was watching at. Initially, I was watching 39, the opening level. It broke that, and then it kept squeezing. Now it breached this level, and then we still have this level to tag here. So definitely watching it like a hawk and see what it does on NVDA at the highs tomorrow. Since it closed so strong, I am anticipating a little bit of a gap up. 164 key area, also the high of today. High of today, yeah, we are $1 away, but I am anticipating a gap up. So we'll see tomorrow at the pre-market. Definitely a nice watch though. So from here, lots of opportunities, either long or short. See what it does at the highs here. Okay, so that's basically my watch list this evening. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Oh, before I go, I want to mention real quick, my broker, the funded accounts. If you are interested in playing Uber and you're having a hard time to find shorts with not just Uber, LYFT, Beyond Meat, BYND, Pinterest, Zoom, etc., all these IPOs, they are available to short if you have the right broker. And I'm telling you, the broker that I use here, the funded accounts, you can short these IPOs. Okay, if you're interested in shorting these IPOs, I do highly recommend you check out the link below and get an account with my broker here. That way you get to short these IPOs at no borrowing fees. All right, there is a major discount right now. The beginner's account's only $350. So check that out. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Thanks. Ciao.